Highways and roads in the corridor literally cracked open due to the amount of wet ground still beneath them. We begin our team coverage with road reports and damage across the state. We start with CBS 2 News reporter Marissa Scott, who spoke with Cedar Rapids city officials about some steps they're taking to keep all of us safe. We'll start with you, Marissa, and then head to Brittany.
Tiffany, neighbors say when they came out here this morning, they saw water just flowing into this hole, hitting this concrete slab, making a large wave, and then flowing down the street, carrying asphalt and concrete with it. Then they said they brought out those trash cans that you can see behind me to block drivers from driving on this mess.
It was just unbelievable.
Last night, this is what Meadowbrook Drive looked like.
It got ugly real quick.
Neighbors in the area say they can't believe water did this.
This is just unreal.
In fact, it looks like an earthquake shook the area.
The worst part is rain came down this street, and it all converged into what you see.
Something that neighbors say they haven't seen before. Even though this street used to be a brook.
Our street usually floods, but this time it was a little different. It was coming up over the hood of my son's car.
Fulmer says he had to scoop water out of his cars this time, but it's not the highest level his family has seen. This photo is from 2008 when one of his sons went tubing down the river flowing through their street.
And after 2008, you'd think we'd have it figured out. You can still hear the water running down the street, but yet the streets are pretty much dry.
The city says they're working around the clock to fix our roads.
Clearing the roads that we can, pumping excess water off into the storm system in a couple of locations.
Damage assessment and maintenance that'll help fix some roads before there's more storms. But this street will take crews longer to replace.
So we'll have to evaluate why down the block from us we had a major collapse, whereas that shouldn't have happened.
Neighbors say nothing could have been done to prevent Mother Nature from doing this.
Honestly, I don't really know what more they can do.
But the city says they'll find a way to clean this mess.
And after this devastation, hopefully this neighborhood gets put back on the top of the list.
Hansen says if you can't see the curb, then that means the water is about 6 to 12 inches deep. In that case, it's advisable to turn around and don't drown. Covering the corridor in Cedar Rapids, Marissa Scott, CBS 2 News.
Marissa, thanks.